Just got back from Portugal, where I spent an extensive time driving the Nissan Leaf. There were loads of them available for us to get our hands on. We were able to go out with our engineers and actually spend some time with the vehicle. I was able to have Russell Bray, motoring correspondent extraordinaire, with me. That was good, because he had a good impartial view on how EVs work. And it's been 5 years since I started driving one of these. They're great little cars, but we're talking about a proper production-ready electric car. Here's the film, I hope you like it. We're now in a Nissan Leaf. We're both very excited. I got my petrol head friend Russell with me. Daily Mail motoring correspondent extraordinaire. Loves fast cars. Quite sceptical about the whole EV thing. But here we are in a real EV that's been built for electric vehicle purposes. So let's give it a go. This car is going to be available in the UK from January. They say they've taken 1,000 pre-orders on it already. When you do that, you have to put 248 quid down, which is fully refundable. And at any point you can choose not to go with buying the vehicle, I think, you know, up until the point where you pay the deposit. So we're in the Motor Museum. Stick the name of the city in, and then you can see the range from London for the Leaf. They started in 1947. President EV, which was a convertible designed as a lead car in motorcades. Right up to some of the more modern cars. So there's the Pivo there. The Nouveau that I've actually filmed in Paris. Right down to the Leaf. Now, continuous talk. Here we go, look at that. Hey? What's there not to love about an EV when you do that, eh?
The question I would ask is, whilst the electric motor I accept gives instant torque, instant push, how do you create character between one electric motor and another?
I think you know that it's gonna be a styling decision, and then probably a battery decision. It'll become about range and rather than performance, perhaps. There's an argument for buying a pure electric car for your day-to-day needs.
Yes, I would agree with that.
And then having the Lamborghini or whatever it is that you want for the times that you want to enjoy the vehicle for being the vehicle.
I would agree, totally.
And actually this type of vehicle makes a lot of sense for 90% of the journeys that you need to make.
So you can hear the whistle there now.
Yeah, I mean, we're driving at 87 now, 87 kilometres per hour. I love it. And I know I'm completely biased because I have been driving a small Indian car for a long time, but it's just so not like anything else I've ever driven. I have to say, I haven't got any trees today.
You've got started one, haven't you? On the left.
Is that what that is? It's building a tree? I thought it was a picnic table.
It looks like a double-shelved picnic table, but I think it's a tree.
Basically, we were told that the car is able to tuck into a corner and corner more effectively than a normal internal combustion engine car.
I don't believe that for 1 microsecond.
You're just a skeptic, aren't you? You're just not. You just haven't bought into it yet. Maybe by the end, maybe I'll let you start. I'll let you take over, and something will happen. They've been talking about these headlights being aerodynamic in the way that they're shaped, and the air moves over the headlight here. But it does make them quite odd. And they also talked about a lot of the lines in the car being sharp. There are quite a lot of sharp edges to make the car as aerodynamic as possible.
The steering does not inspire confidence, really. You've got no feel for what the wheels are doing. It's fairly precise and quick, but there's not a lot lot of feel for it. It's quite a lot of body roll, isn't there? Oh, that's a bit like a ship at sea. Once you've got it set, you can power it. But gosh, the range has gone from 144 to 105 after those corners.
You got any trees growing?
I've started a table.
So this is George, and he's going to show me how the Leaf gets charged. Just take me through the whole charging process. In Portugal they have hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of these mobile charging units. He's just flipped something up there in the car to open this area for the charging bay. Every individual is going to be issued this card, yeah, George?
Yes.
He enters a password from that card, and everyone's going to carry a card like this. In it goes. What, is that hard?
No, it's very soft, very light and very easy.
So it's immediately reading from the battery.
Yes, and you have also this information here in the card with these 3 blue lights, when it's 33%, 60%, and when it's full.
And now how long is the battery going to take to charge, do you think?
I think it will take something like 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes.
That's all?
Yeah, this is a fast charge. It's very quick, and it's already in 47%. So normally from 0 to 80% it takes 25 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
So if we have to get in the vehicle, we're at the charging bay, we're fast charging at the moment, but we've got to drive somewhere real quick. So what are we going to do? We're going to look at driving range, and we're going to see on the map how far we can get in normal range and how far we can get if we go via eco driving.
That's correct.
And what else can you show me in the car that you know, to do with energy consumption?
Yes,
and so
you can go to menu, information,
yeah,
and charging station info near current location. I need to find the charging station. I press this button and this starts charging and gives me a list and the distance, and it also shows me in the map. Before the end of the year there will be 600 charging points.
Really?
At the moment we have 19 in Lisbon.
Yeah, that's impressive. We're in the Nissan Leaf. It's Portugal, the sun is shining. Russell's still not sure about EVs. You could stick it into eco here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or shall I do that for you?
Yeah, do that.
Have you got an eco light?
I've got it.
Right, this is your chance to grow some trees, Russell. Put something back. Yeah?
This is your chance to get a punch in the mouth.
You have a right. The dots going to the right are the dots that you're sapping when you're sapping energy away and you're putting your foot down. So you're regen all the time now. Everything to the left of that main dot is regenerative.
And I think it's also the tyres that are responsible for the feel of the steering being a bit strange at times as well.
Yeah, they said that Bridgestone are making their tyre. It's a very specific tyre that they're using for the vehicle that gives it, you know, that really helps it with the range and so on.
Interestingly enough, I mean, that's not a new thing. Back in the 1970s, Lotus actually did that with some of their high-performance cars. They had tyres specifically made for that car, but it's unusual to do it for what you might call is more a bread and butter type of vehicle.
Yeah. I think we've both decided that the vehicle is more suited to urban driving at this stage, really. It's squirty, isn't it, around town,
yes,
which is fun, and it'll turn quite tightly and quickly, and it'll stop and start, you know, nicely at the lights, and it's away from the lights quickly, and obviously you're not polluting while you're driving it, and the limited range issue becomes much less of an issue in the city, of course, as well.
Yes.
So it's the big argument for EVs, really. I think they do make a lot of sense in the city.
I certainly think to anybody who, unlike us, has never driven an EV before,
yeah,
I think they would find this a revelation. I really do think they'd be amazed that the thing, you can throw it around a bend in town, you can brake hard, and it feels like a normal car.
Yeah, because every EV that I've ever been in has been so much about being an EV, exactly, and such a statement. And actually this vehicle isn't that at all. This is a normal car that surprisingly is an EV.
Happens to be powered by electricity, yes.
He's got the tree.
140 kilometres range left.
So you haven't used anything in the last 5 kilometres or so?
No.
So how does that work? It doesn't work like that.